Hey guys, and welcome to Marwell Manor. It's been some time ago since we last been here, but this time around I decided to revive, resurrect the Marwell Manor project, the potato farming one, uh, and I will explain everything right away. But before that, let's clarify that I'm back from the dead. Uh, I've been uh, on sick leave during the week because I caught some very serious cold. Uh, so and now I think I'm slowly but surely getting better. And it's Friday now when I'm recording this and possibly releasing as well. And on Monday I need to be back at school, so I surely do hope it will get a lot better in the, let's say, 2.5 days that are here to sort things out. Anyway, uh, back to all the stuff that there is. So uh, I haven't messing with this project for some time because originally because it lost momentum at the thing that I'm doing right now, which is moving around all the materials needed to uh, all the materials needed to do the thing with the thing. Oh, I see the problem. The problem is me, as per usual. So, oh, come on, that magnification. Okay, that will do. Uh, and then I was at the verge of canceling the whole thing because I figured that I'm restricted by time, and then this restriction is gone. Sorry guys, I will occasionally cough pretty ugly during this video. That's because this time around I'm genuinely ill. It's not just my usual strained voice that I have to deal with, as all the teachers around the world. So anyway, now I feel like I have no time constraints whatsoever, and the reason to that is probably one of the best news this week, and probably the best news in 2020 so far. Uh, and that is that FS21 is cancelled. Now you probably heard about that if you are moving in the FS circle. You're part of the farm sim community, or you just uh, close to it because you're playing the game. You know the news because that went around and gave a field day to everyone dealing with farm sim, and I think. It's only fair that I give you my opinion on the whole thing. And surprisingly, I'm with the majority, and I say that it's pretty cool. If you watch my videos and you watch them till the end and you listen to everything that I mumble about while doing these videos, you know that I've been saying this for quite some time now, that FS needs a break. FS needs to break out of this 2 year cycle that is part of the deal uh, all the time. Dude, I messed it up big time, didn't I? So and this happened. Oh, great! I don't give a damn. Mm. So I'm really happy about it because it's something that I said they should do, and they did it, and that's very awesome. Uh, so the reasoning is that they are waiting for the next gen consoles to hit the market and aim those with the next FS title, which is fine by me. You know, guys, I'm not a console guy, but at the same time I understand why would anyone choose to play a console over a PC. I can see the reasons. I don't have those reasons, so I will uh, never leave those reasons or never follow them. But I can understand. I accept it. I'm with you guys. On the other hand, I kinda see that there is a movement, especially in the FS community. Well, I really don't have the info on anywhere else, but hold on. I also need to blow my nose because all the symptoms of a bad flu-like cold are on me. So, but I just couldn't leave this thing without my opinion because I'm an opinionated person. So, there, where was I? Yeah, so there is a movement in the FS community of switching from consoles to PC, and if you uh, if you go through the Giants forums regularly, like I do, what now? Come on, what the actual? Oh, okay. Oh, so well, we learn something new every single day. No, what? Okay, so uh. So if you go through the forums, you can see that it's chock full of topics like what PC you recommend for playing FS, uh, help me pick up a PC for my son who wants to switch to PC from consoles, and stuff like that. I, girlfriend got me a gaming PC, and so stories like that come. These are just a few thread titles that come into mind if we are talking about this topic, and and it's more and more a common sight to see someone speaking about moving over from consoles to PC, and that is because simply consoles are fine, but consoles have limitations. If you're talking about FS, for example, like this game, I mean, uh, the guys at Giants, I think this is one of the best things they did. So this is something where they are always very awesome and very stand-up individuals and a stand-up company, that they brought lots and lots of the quality of life things that are there for us PC guys to the console people. Like they actually made it happen that seasons are available on console, and lots of mods, and they bring cool stuff just as uh, as as mods or DLCs. Yeah, I wanted to say as official DLCs. Like think of the class DLC that actually made it happen that console people now have class equipment. Think of getting into partnership with John Deere. That actually made it happen that uh, console people now have John Deere equipment, and that means they can have John Deere mods as well, and and things like the US spec 8Rs by custom mods and the 7R can come to console. That's pretty awesome, and that's huge, I think. Uh, and on a side note, one thing that I think is pretty cool that I hardly can imagine any other uh, platform or any other reality where uh, all of these huge manufacturing companies are getting together and can coexist peacefully. Not, I mean, like, it's not a war, but it's a competition on the market, and they all are invested, and I think they are all realizing that it's a good advertisement for them to be in farm sim, uh, and they are actually invested in making it happen and all that. Now, and that's pretty cool. And I'm not saying that this means that now Klaus and John Deere are good friends and all that, but they can coexist, and this is something where they are not competitors, uh, while being competitors at the same time, because you know, like, sticking to these two, they are the biggest players on the market, I would say, and well, alongside with Case New Holland and Echo probably, but those are in the game for quite some time now, and almost all of the Echo uh, trademarks are officially in the game except for Gleaner, which is a sad thing. I would love me some Gleaner combines, more Gleaner combines than the few mods that are there occasionally. Anyway, I'm not going out on a tangent. I digress. So uh, they are big players, and it was a matter of time that one of them got on board, and that was John Deere. Uh, it was almost sure that the biggest competitor will come along to play as well. So yeah, so Giant makes things like that happen. Um, and altogether, this game in a year uh, became pretty much ironed out, and most people now who complained at the beginning are enjoying it. Obviously, there are a few people who are still complaining, but there are some who will never be happy, and that's something you have to live with. But more overall, this game is pretty much a well ironed out, stable game that I enjoy playing a lot. I actually play it when not recording as well, like all the time, except when we're playing other stuff with Rob. But overall, uh, things worked out fine with this one, and lots and lots of stuff happened on console. And FS19 was the title that broke the most barrier for console people, even though seasons came for 17 already. Sorry guys. Maybe I should have a sip of tea, but it's still quite hot. Uh, let's try it anyway. Okay, maybe better now. so so yeah, and now on the one hand, with FS21, I felt that it's rushed. I mean, to some extent, I felt that FS19 was rushed. Um, because FS17 is still a pretty good game, and when I fire it up occasionally, I genuinely enjoy that game. It's very good. But it's fairly clear that Giants need time to bring in such improvements to the the game engine that requires time. And this is one of the reasons I'm so happy. The other reason that I'm happy about their decision is that gives me time as well. So like that's one of the main reasons we are here right now, because I said, oh okay, so that means I have time to do things with this game and enjoy it before switching to a new game. uh, let's do that then. And that means that I can do all the projects that I figured I won't do because of time restriction. Like I figured around uh, around November, early December, I figured that okay, so the Platinum DLC is out, and this is the marker that we are 1 year into the 2 years life cycle of the game. Uh, and I have only so much time to do content for you guys. I mean, juggling a YouTube channel that requires regular uploads and a full-time job is not an easy thing, guys. Consider that before you go for it. In all seriousness though, that means I have time for all the projects I imagined for this game, and I will see to it that they happen. I have now at least, well, even if the new farm sim happens in spring 2021, I still have a good year and some time because it's still January. So yeah, I mean that's cool, and I can work with that. Also, in other news, the fact that FS21 is delayed doesn't mean that Giants would leave us without content. They specifically promise 3 DLCs to come, no less, and it's not specified what those DLCs are going to be, but there are speculations already in the community as per usual. I don't want to get into those because, well, two reasons. One, I have no idea. I cannot think either with the head of Giants and or with the head of the rest of the community on these matters. Uh, I tend to have my own opinion that is oftentimes greatly differing from the rest of the community as to what kind of content I want to see in a game. Uh, Somehow I always end up at the niche part of the audience. Like people were blown away in FS17. We're talking about that. People were blown away by the Big Bud DLC. Uh, and I couldn't care less about that. I have it because I bought it on a sale later on for change, but I never really used it. I just have it in my Steam library uh, as a collector's item, let's say. I don't have the Ropa DLC for that because I couldn't care less about that. I rarely ever do loot crops except for this time around, and this time around I do fine uh, with equipment what we have in game. Mind you, this is FS19 and we have most of the Ropa DLC stuff as base game equipment. So yeah, uh, I wasn't really happy about those. My favorite DLC for FS17 was the Modern Classics one that was created by MatXJS as the prize for his victory in the mod contest. I don't remember if that was mod contest for FS15 or FS17, but I remember that the guy definitely won in the category in one of those for one of those games, and then he made that DLC happen, and that was a very well-rounded and very nice DLC, of which I regularly used like most of the content that came with that one. Oh, Wow, what? Come on, do I have two pallet forks? I'm going to kill myself. That's a pallet fork, alright. And hold on. I that's strange. Yeah, I have two pallet forks. Great work, Andrew. Very good, very good. Uh, let's sort this out real quickly. Why on earth do I need two pallet forks? That's a pallet fork, that's a bear spike. I mean, come on. Where is the other one? I mean, oh well. I will work it out in a different way, you know. Oh, hold on, that's a bear spike. Okay, I shut up. Oh yeah, it's not with the bears because the bears are behind the trailer. I remember now. Okay, we're cool. It's just the two have the same color, and I'm sick and I couldn't think clear, or I cannot think clear and I cannot speak clear. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I know that DLC was successful, but I doubt that the majority of the community would agree with me that it was hands down the best one we could get. Especially because there was an uproar that DLC wasn't available for consoles, only for PC. But practically that was like a third party content. Can I please pick it up without uh the terrain are lovely around here, I would like to point this out. But I sorted because I'm not cool with the foot over. So yeah, and despite all of these things, I think that it was the best. And if you ask me, I want all three of those DLCs to be like all these young timer stuff. Like when this game arrived and your two starter tractors were like this one, I was absolutely jumping for joy because I love these. Uh, oh, what now? I see. So I love these uh, 90s, 80s, 90s pieces of equipment. Um, and you guys can see that I tend to use them for the most time. Uh, So yeah, give me these. There was one part of the speculation I will tell you guys because I really love that idea, but I know it's not gonna happen. Is a Mercedes DLC because actually what Giant said in their communique was that the DLCs uh, will be done with partners uh, that are here for quite some time now, and then with new ones that we haven't seen yet. And then one of the guys said that a Mercedes-Benz DLC would be pretty cool with Unimogs and tracks and all that. And yeah, I'm 100% on board of that. On board with that, except for the fact that if that DLC comes, I want IC in them, or some form to open the windows because I mean, one of the best thing about the MB tracks is that you can lift both the rear window and the front the windscreen as well, just like on this tractor. I sorry, I love these things. Like these are my favorites, uh, and honestly, I don't understand why they don't do tractors this way anymore, because that's pretty cool. Like this practically completely negates the need for an uh, air conditioner on your machine. Uh, I know that AC is uh, nothing special in our day and age, but still, it's that much cooler. Anyway, do I have to do anything else urgently? I don't think so. How are we doing it? Okay, so one thing that we can do at the same time, we can move on to get rich. And I think I will start this while I keep rumbling on, and then I will continue this off camera because I have huge amounts of silage bills to be sold, and I will do that. Uh, do I wanna? I mean, oh, I know. Nothing is too simple on this farm, guys, and it's partly my making and partly the lay of the land. So it's what it is. Uh, uh, and if I have the weight on the rear, I cannot move the trailer about. All right, so uh, so yeah, I'm absolutely 100% on board with the Mercedes-Benz DLC, but with that caveat. Uh, and it's a good thing, but you have to know that I think I got everything that I was hoping for from this game, and even a bit more. Uh, so the fact that there are going to be DLCs is definitely not a lifeline or a bare minimum for me. No, that's simply added extra. Now, if you want to know, I have. Let's talk about, yeah, that's so great news altogether. Let's get down to talking about the future of this farm. So on the one hand, I'm hellbent on finishing the project with doing the potato on field. Hold on a second, I don't know the names. Field 18. Uh, and outside of that, I'm tidying up because I want to move this over to the updated version of the map. It is still the one before the last season's ready update. So I want to see the updated version for myself, because guys like the virtual farmer and the likes are singing odes about this particular map on seasons. So I want to see that for myself. I don't know about you guys. So let's let's tidy things up, because the less thing I have to move over to a new save file, the easier it is for me. Um, so okay, let's see what. Okay, so that can okay, that can carry quite things. Um, mm, what? Mission pallets, great. Egg boxes, large square bills. Yeah, this is what we need now. Oh yeah. Okay. Are we full? Oh yeah. Good. Now to the shop. Selling point. Whatever. Yeah. So tidying up is something that I want. So it's like selling these bears. Um, then I want I don't know what to do with the sheep. Actually, like I have almost 70 sheep on this farm, which is not much. It was just on the side to give me some fun. What I want lights, yeah, because it's good for me. See where I go. Also, I usually drive this part in cab because that that actually gives me better vision. Mm. So I have those sheep and I got them just for giggles. And where am I going? Am I past the? Uh, no, okay, because I'm going to South Use Barn. Cool, cool. So uh, the sheep are just as a side activity, which is fine by me. Uh, and now that I need to move to a new save file because that's required with the new version of the map. They are really just a new nuance uh, that needs being sorted out. Um, Obviously, I will look into the save files, the XMLs, and if it's not much of a trouble, I will just move them with a Control C, Control V. But if I cannot figure out what goes where and everything is in the right place, I will just sell them and buy them back. That's an easy way to do it. Alright. Supposedly I'm full, so now I should be able to. Oh, hold on. I remember the problem with this. Oh yeah. I think I will replace this trailer shortly, uh, because that's an old version of the easy auto load script, and while it works just fine, it's far from being the best and the most ideal. So and now that stack stayed there, great. Gotta love it. Alright, let's turn around the tractor. I usually do it in this field because it's not my field and I couldn't care less. All jokes aside though, it's handy that it's there. Mm. Let's do it the old school simple way, which is not very realistic and all that, but this is what we have. There we go. Okay. Oh, we get pretty good money actually, or I do. That's good. Now, I also have quite the amount of uh, oh, okay, that's good because I have quite the amount of straw bales, and I'm looking to sell those just as well. So that's going to happen. Yeah, so moving to the updated version of the map opens up a few possibilities for me, and I'm looking forward to that. even though I probably won't do seasons. Uh, I want the updated version because I want it. It's the right thing to do. Uh, am I risking this? No, I don't, because I'm not, because there is that SUV. So I cannot speak about a topic without interruptions. That's so bad. Anyway, uh, I look forward to that, and that opens up possibilities, few that I'm not talking about right now. Also, uh, I have a next project in mind. Once this is our turning. Once we are there, something that I had in mind on this version of the map as well. Ooh, these FPS drops are real. And I think that's because we're in cab, but over here we can move out of the cab. Like, one of the projects that I have in mind is to recultivate this grass field, which is field 19, because if you check the minimap, uh, it needs plowing and possibly lime as well. I figure if I plow it up, then that will be sorted because it's a grass field, and I reckon I could occasionally spread some lime on it. That definitely wouldn't hurt. Depending on how far I'm taking this map. Mm. Okay, I decided let's do the stacks over yonder. Is it open? Yes, it's open because I wanted to say because I'm a wise person, but no. It's open because I always leave my things untidy and all that. I'm a horrible person. Uh, yeah. Alright. Okay, so I took different ones, and now that one is floating in the air. Uh, you know what? It sounds like a you problem, not a me problem, dear silage bale, that you couldn't come to the trailer, and now you're floating in the air. These are things that would be really nice if Giants addressed. Now I have a short list which is short only in its name, and absolutely not short in reality. Uh, Regarding what I want to see in a future uh, farming simulator title, and sorted out physics is obviously one of them, and I think I'm not alone with this one. Uh, because I specifically remember Silver News, the guy at Silver News talking about uh, better bale physics and whatnot. And I think that has been a thing ever since FS17 was in the making. Uh, or it could be that it was a thing since Adam and Eve that people want better physics for this game. I mean, there are improvements, slowly but surely, uh, and those are great. Like, uh, this game has become so much more immersive just because there are uh, all the things with the soil, like practically the ground control terrain module has been made into a standard feature for the game. And now the wheels are shaking up and down and all that. There is suspension animation really without a mod. And then there is cap suspension. That is a thing. Where's the? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry guys. Things like that happen with me right now. Yeah, but there are more avenues to develop for the game, definitely. And I have high hopes that Giants will actually spend the time with uh, coming out with those. They are going to drop the balls and do that. Oh wow, that's pretty good money. I think I'm going to be rich in the end. Anyway, I think that's enough of me talking nonsense while being horribly sick. We covered the good news, we resurrected this project, so everything is done that I wanted to do. I die a happy person if and when I die. Guys, don't forget that I am still working on the 50 subscribers goal, and if you get there in the mindset to subscribe to my channel, you bring us closer to the idea of me doing live streams again. And it's going to be viewers choice live streams. Like, you can choose from 3 things that I can do, and then obviously the one that gets the most vote will win. So this is what I plan once I get to 50 subs. So yeah, if you want that to happen, or you just simply want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, because that's hopefully motivational for me. And if you have anything to say to me, or anything regarding the news with FS21, then drop it in the comment section. And other than that, see you guys next time, and in the meantime, behave yourselves and don't buy strangers.